Alrighty, welcome to Darana Motorsports Park. Not sure why we don't have any sound going on, so let's try to figure that out for just a minute here. There we go, looking better. Once again, track prep underway, they're working as hard as they can. Got one troubled spot out there in the right lane. Probably gonna be a left lane only deal for a while, so stay tuned. We said 3 o'clock, so here we go. Like, share, subscribe. We got cars lined up, so we're all ready to go. Absolutely, rest in peace, Kyle Lawfus, man. Total shocker today, total shocker. Let's do a 3-camera deal today. One. Alrighty, for some reason we're not getting any sound up to. Oh, I see why now. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3. I hate it when things update, change some of my settings, so I think we're gonna be good to go. So let's guys have worked extremely hard, man. Probably done way more work than anybody would have thought they would have done. So we are ready if they're ready. So hopefully be cars coming around soon. Take a break, let's get ready to ride. 6:30, 7 o'clock. See what's gonna go on. Hey, Rick's there. Some of you guys have been on, but I think we got it now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? How about 1320 video, man? That was terrible, terrible, terrible. IHRA Nitro Outlaw Series, Darana Raceway Hebron Ohio. Yeah, National Trail. It's Darana Raceway. It's gonna be a hard one. What's up?
You got a bit paint on somewhere, ain't you?
Hell, it's all torn up. There ain't nothing there to look at. I think they're trying to get it going back. They said the money's been approved. It's sitting there. They'll just got to find some people who want to work.
Good luck with that.
Yes, sir. Alright, according to my graph, all cameras have sound, so I know you've been waiting all day. I apologize. I made the trip just for this. I guess I could have done the Outlaw race and still got here, but man, what a drive yesterday. I wasn't expecting all that. So once again, there are cars in the staging lanes. We're just waiting on the green light from the upper management. One little troublesome spot out there they've been working on quite a bit. I think it was weeping some, and maybe the water got up under the rubber. I know they don't want to scrape a whole lot of it because of the cooler temperatures, but they're going to do whatever's best for everybody here, so stay tuned. I know you guys are wearing me to death, so here we are. Keep a good, close eye on them. you guys my best professional tuner impersonation. I walk around carrying my computer and act like I'm somebody important. So I hope you thought that was as funny as I did. I've been wanting to do that for a while. So, once again, we're waiting on the guys to finish up. There are cars in the lanes. We're gonna test till 6:30, 7 o'clock, whenever they want to stop. So we're on for you. So be on for me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, help the Pro Modder out, man. We really, really gotta go. Just waiting on them to finish up. Probably gonna, looks like we'll probably run that left lane a little bit. Everybody's looking around, pulling their meters on it. So once again, prayers for Kyle Loftus and his family and all that, man. That was a huge shock today. So today's for Kyle, man. Trendsetter in social media, especially in racing and automotive world. So this was in his memory today. All right, walked around there, stayed the lane, 7 or 8 cars lined up, ready to go. We got slow cars, we got a real Pro Mod, we got an Outlaw Pro Mod, we got a little Bratz car, we got a long car out there, so we got some coming. Just bear with us. Like, share, subscribe, man. Let's have it do it. That's once again, super sad day for Kyle Loftus. This one's for him. Again, new transponder and receiver seem to be working about 900 foot away. Maybe we're going in the right direction. Maybe we're getting better at what we do. Alrighty, looks like everybody is probably going to take that far lane for the first little bit until they get this lane worked in. So once again, welcome to Darana Raceway, aka National Trail. Once again, we're ready to go. We got cars lining up, we got cars warming up. Sun's in, sun's out. When it pops out full, track weeps just a touch of water, so they'll have to keep a close eye on that. But they're here to make everything better for us. So thanks to all the support of the IHRA staff, Jimmy Bradshaw and his group, Sticky Mafia. So hopefully we can get a few fast cars in. So good afternoon, Kirkman. Bracey's with me, Grave Digger, MS Motorsports, Lugnuts here, Peyton, Randy, Dave, Turbo. All my Facebook family's in here strong too. So hello, Mrs. NC and Layton, if you're watching. Right there, give me a good reading right there. No, I'm talking about working.
Awesome. Good, how are you?
right. The tuner extraordinaire says tracks 104. Hurst Olds coming up first one down the racetrack. Like, share, subscribe. And we're live and free. Pro Mod Event. Once again, all classes competing in 8th mile today. All classes competing in 8th mile. Hey, Miss Jean. Several pro cars in line. First car of the day, right there. Only went with 3 cameras today because I didn't know if we could get it done. Kyle Cannon coming around. Took the big tires off from Z-Max last week. Got the small tire Brat set up coming on. New crew going on over there. Let's see what Kyle's got. Went a round or two at the IHRA Street Outlaw deal last weekend. Let's see what Kyle's got coming for us. Got to get the big tire out of it. Now they got the small tire back on, so that was Kyle Cannon. All the way out of Texas. Little Brat's racing. Craig Sullivan coming up with Bet on Black. The big old wide-bodied Mercury coming up. Craig Sullivan. Yeah, Adam, just have them send me an email at ncpromoder@gmail.com. I'll try to answer it as quick as I can. ncpromoder@gmail.com. We'll be trying to answer any questions we may have. those two. Sully getting it after hard down low, wasn't very happy mid-track. Brett y'all coming back, I'll do some gluing. So once again, all the IHRA tracks have been bought are some kind of Darana names. Darana Raceway. I don't know if we'll run the right lane today or not. You can see what he's just got through scraping it. Had a little bit of water weepage. So. Once again, welcome to Pro Mod Division, home of the free live stream. Live at you from the IHRA event. Darana Raceway, Hebron, Ohio. Robert Davis up next in line, Outlaw Pro Mod trim. Robert Davis, Johnson Lemney calling the shots on this. Hope you enjoy the show. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's keep the comment section busy. Canceled in Alabama. Alabama it was canceled, but not here. Yes, that was a very misleading post. The event was originally scheduled to be in Alabama, but due some violence at the racetrack several weeks ago, they moved it up here to Ohio, but the event is 100% going strong. Weather forecast keeps changing by the minute, so don't pay it any mind. We're all here. We're gonna get this race in one way or another. So thanks to IHRA for having us, allowing us to stream. We'll be uploading content, trying out our new Starlink Mini, trying to get it up just as fast as possible. So, yeah, sun's out 1 minute, the gloom's out the next. We got cars on the racetrack, Robert Davis coming up in just a minute. Robert Davis ready to roar to life over there. Once again, look like gonna run that far lane. Still not super happy with the right lane. Had a little area about, I'll call 150 foot, 200 foot out there. Probably just run that, looks like run that other lane all day long. So we already set up here, so we ain't gonna move. Hello from South Africa. Troublesome for everybody out there. 578 and some change. Kai Kelly is here with 2 cars. Jangalang on the Pro Mod. Kai Kelly is here. Alright, got a dragster coming up. Maybe one of the Rod Claws. Let's see. It's the Purple Hornet coming up. The Purple Hornet coming at you. Charlotte Pallets. Plus.com on board. The old Purple Hornet. Pulling all the way from the Mooresville, North Carolina area. Sounds good. Got some mufflered header pipes on there. Like maybe a throttle stop machine. Let's see what it'll run. Frankie Taylor in the house. Hope you're on your way. Sure did look something like something blew off of that thing. I couldn't tell. right, the Harris machine up here, motor's covered up. I believe they maybe they're doing some kind of set something up or something's going on. It doesn't still got a cover over the motor, so I don't think it's gonna run. Maybe we're getting a ride heights check or something. A ride heights check. And the Chatterson alcohol machine's coming around the corner. Chatterson alcohol machine. Alright, just looked like he made a big wheelie bar adjustment. Got that thing set up for later. Not sure if they're going to come around and run, but the Chatterson machine coming around. The Vodka Friday machine. Who's ready for a Vodka Friday drink? Anybody? Yep, the kid may be going to make a run. The cover's coming off the alcohol motor. Maybe gonna get a little dragster action coming at you. of struggling mid-track. Wind's steady, but it's not terrible. It is a pretty decent headwind. So once again, it's tons of rain overnight. I don't know how much the rain did rain, but man. Chatterson machine coming up, the Vodka Friday special. Alcohol dragster, injected, nitro injected. Again, shout out to the crew. Good green racetrack here. Got a decent rubber base. We just got to get some cars on it. Don't know how many will be testing today, but we got the action for you. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Another top alcohol machine coming up. Mr. Wilbur, hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for checking in. Once again, Darana Raceway Hebron Ohio, IHRA Nitro Outlaw Series in town. The Chatterson group coming at you in the Vodka Friday machine out of Canada, I do believe. Well, I guess there ain't nothing wrong with a racetrack.
Nice.
349, 228. Yow!
yeah. I felt the ground shaking more than that. The second one.
Good job, guys. That one definitely deserves a Vodka Friday drink. Way to go. 349, 228 out here testing. Sounded like it was kind of lazy down low. Should be plenty left. Phil Ayers coming up in his alcohol funny car. Ultrasonic cleaning devices on board. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know you'll see that one on the replay video. At least we got one good replay to show you. Again, Phil Ayers up next. Phil Ayers coming at you up next. In the alcohol bodied, funny car bodied machine, ultrasonic cleaning devices on board. That was a Chatterson group, Kyle. Chatterson, the Vodka Friday machine. Some of your Canadian brothers. Boy, they're rolling today. Not one single thing wrong with that racetrack over there. Peter Norton coming up in a brand new Hurricane Motorsports bubble top Chevrolet Camaro. Oh, Hart's Charger machine. Let's see what he can do. That thing was in North Carolina on a racetrack yesterday. In Ohio today. more alcohol cars than we've seen testing thus far. So, guys want to make sure they make the show. So, boy, it's going to be shaping up to be a good weekend here at Darana Raceway, Hebron, Ohio. Once again, thanks to the IHRA for letting us be here today. Thanks to all our coverage partners for the support. Making drag racing greater, live and free, only on Pro Mod Vision. Home of the free live stream. Josh Jones working extremely hard over there on YouTube and the book for me. So let's see, 1,282 foot DA. Let's see what the temperature was. 57.7 seems about right. Peter Norton coming up in a bubble top Camaro, coming at you. Only a couple full passes and the car's already been extremely quick. Again, thanks to Peter Norton and his Hurricane Motorsports for signing on with us back in January. It's an honor to represent that growing brand. One of the hottest drivers in pro modified drag racing coming at you. Peter Norton and crew. Nitro cars, we've got alcohol cars, we got Pro Mods, we got broad cars, we got Mountain Motor Pro stock cars. This is the national event. Peter Norton right there in his new bubble top. Also, Old Faithful is here if needed. Jason Lee coming around the corner. Jason Lee, I believe, in the Coast Packing Machine. Hey, Mr. Allen. Tommy Mooney checking in. Yeah, she was pretty good down low. Peter Norton. Once again, Empire Wayne, now called Darana Empire Wayne. Jason Lee in the Pro Charge machine. Jason Lee coming up out of the Coast Packing camp. Thanks to Coast Packing. Riding with us. Here comes Jason. go, ripping it through there, out of it early too. .369 at 189, he was out of it early. That thing rode on through there like it was nothing. Good job, Jason Lee and crew. B-Rad coming up, B-Rad. Dig until it couldn't dig no more. Let's get that was B-Rad. Dun da 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 dun da da da. The Big Tire Patriot coming around for his first ever run in big tires. The Robert Hayes Motorsports machine built by Robert Hayes. YO Motorsports horsepower under there. Here comes the Patriot with a big old Hoosier racing slick up under it. Once again, make sure you check out the Racing for Veterans USA page. Great sponsor of ours, gifted by a generous individual. So, proud to support them. It's going to be a great blend for IHRA, as well as IHRA supports the veterans around here. So, man, a really, really good thing. Let's look at a Patriot. Ran a small tire race last weekend at Swan Fest. Big money grudge race. Took some money home Thursday night. Here comes the Patriot. got to leave start line, change gears. So good job for the Patriot. Yeehaw. So excited to hear. Bubba Green coming up in the 2x Scotty Cannon machine. Bubba Green coming up in a Hater Baiter. Just got big tires put on it Sunday and Monday. Finished up Tuesday and drove here. That was your first trip with big tires. Oh, I just noticed we got the top exits on again today. Bubba Green. Side exits and all. I love those headers. Once again, we'll get the golf cart tour going tomorrow. Not a whole lot of cars here yet. It's not a good look for the property, so I just got quite a few tested, more than I thought. See a few more in the lanes. Once again, we'll run those 6:30 or so. So like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. Kai Kelly has 2 cars here. Kai Kelly has 2 cars here. I believe we have what we're calling an IHRA Pro Stock car coming up next. An IHRA Pro Stock car coming up next. We got a vehicle on the end of the racetrack, so stay tuned.
That thing was flaying like it didn't have nothing in it.
Stock class cars. IHRA Pro Stock is what we're referring to them here. IHRA Pro Stock. Oh, there's plenty of spots, Bob. Plenty of spots. Thanks, Keith. Yeah, look faster than that down low. Mike said he's gonna run a Blackbird right here at Top Sportsman. Love it. Hope they can qualify. Henderson Trucking, Delaware, Ohio, on board the Mopar. Mike Schaefer in the Blackbird Performance Machine. Man, that's a nice looking ride. Let's see what he can do. Want to run Top Sportsman. All right, Bob, be safe. Hey, Miss Kim. Said he's hoping to go into fours later today. Talked to him earlier. Follower of mine, so good job. Dragster right here, Dragster. Transit, asphalt and concrete, serving Central Ohio. Don Transit. $570, what is that? What are the classes here? I'll get them right in a minute. I got them memorized for quarter mile, but not this 8 mile deal. Super gas, super gas. We gotta slow it down a bunch. I mean, slow it down a bunch. Another IHRA Pro Stock machine coming up. Another IHRA Pro Stock coming up. Once again, thank you. That was a quick rod machine. Quick rod machine running 570 this weekend. Scott's Racing Machine. Once again, IHRA Pro Stock. IHRA Pro Stock machine. .710, only 88 miles an hour. Did I tell you they were expecting over 20 Mountain Motor Pro Stock cars on the property? And speaking of which, here comes their first one I believe we've seen today. Mountain Motor Pro Stock coming at you. with his beautiful red Pro Mountain Motor Pro Stock machine. Jason Grandma. Whoa. Just died.
What's going on?
Good, man. How are you?
Pretty good.
I think did two-step or anything. That's gotta suck. You wait all day to come up here. Whoa. Yeah, he's been a couple races. I think it is pretty good. Alrighty, got another mountain motor car coming up, the HRE machine, coming at you. Cletus ran 3 times. He ran once forward, twice backwards, knocked the scoreboard down all 3 times. And then he got in his helicopter and flew home. Dave Hughes in the HRE machine. Jerry Tucker Motorsports coming around up the corner. We got a Dragster coming up next. Big George, I don't think you're going to see it pro classes go to 1,000 foot. And we'll go back to running a sportsman class. And I think they did that this weekend in case of rain. They'll cut the track and dry and prep down in half. Jerry Tucker Motorsports coming up. JT Motorsports coming up. Back to the oil on board. Chevrolet. Wow, wow, wow. $401. Sorry, I got more buttons going on here than a blind man's got fingers and toes. There we go. All over the threes. Dwayne Rice up next in his Excalibur race engine machine. Dwayne Rice, another Mountain Motor Pro Stocker. A 71 Volkswagen with a Pro Mod powered Hemi in it. Parts charger on the back of it. Yeah, see if Dwayne Rice can hang in there with Jerry Tucker. Guys work really hard on their race program as well. Excalibur race engine machine. Putting on a show today. Track prep underway. Let's see what's going on. I see Hell of a Chevy up next in his Outlaw Pro Mod machine. Hell of a Chevy coming up. Okay, we got a bunch of cars back there in the staging lane. Chevy Reeves in the hell of a Chevy. Kyle Candace back around, a couple of sportsman racers. Kai Kelly in line, and the Uncle Larry machine. Craig Sullivan back there too, as far as I can see. The Byers Ford Mustang top sportsman car. So we got a lot of things. Once again, rest in peace, Kyle Loftus. Don't know exactly what happened, but man, very, very unexpected death of Kyle. He was an innovator and a leader in internet production of automobile contents. Hundreds of thousands of followers. That's too bad. So once again, we're at Darana Raceway Hebron Ohio, the IHRA national events in town. Sportsman activities kick off tomorrow. Friday pro qualifying, Saturday pro raceman and sportsman races. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Once again, good crowd of cars outside waiting to come around. Here comes the hell of a Chevy all the way out of Canada. Make sure you follow his YouTube channel. Chevy Reeves. The dual power adder. Outlaw Pro Mod coming at you. We'll have to disagree on that 58 degrees. I'm about to freeze. And then some of these people walk around here with shorts and t-shirt on. Got to be the crazy Canadians. Kyle Cannon up next. Kyle Cannon coming at you. Checking for weepers out there. Safety a top priority here at IHRA. Dragster coming at you. What's going on, Voodoo Vixen, Sinister Minister? Congratulations, Voodoo Vixen, on making a Canada Heads Up Series t-shirt. I will definitely be getting one of those. Can't wait to see you guys. Sportsman competitor at the line. By the way, that giant tire stuffed up under there. Top sportsman car. got her down pat. Struggles maybe to get it straight. Another Mountain Motor Pro Stock, Lenny Loaded coming up in his beautiful Ford Mustang. I believe that's Lenny's car. Yes, it is. See if Lenny can knock one off down in the threes. We seen what, 401 by Jerry Tucker, 408 by the Rice Crew. Let's see what Lenny's got to say in the game of chess today. Sounded like it short shifted a little bit right there and going into high gear. Kai Kelly coming up and Uncle Larry. Kai Kelly coming up. Who's a Kai Kelly fan? Yeah, let's get that 25,000. We're only a couple hundred away. We can do it. What's up, Knuckler? Mr. Bones? Kirk? Go, Kai, go. Maybe a little break did you good. Nice job, my friend. Kai Kelly, 361, 207. Getting it done. Yes, Jeffers did own it. All right, the Hurst Olds is coming back, the Hurst Olds. For the Hurst Olds, the Purple Hornet is back, Mr. Ron. Yeah, but Cletus ran backwards today. That was really, really fast. I enjoyed that. Sorry he had to leave so abruptly. Corvette, 640 on the dial board, 640. Yeah, the Cletus thing is a joke by Texas Rob every single live stream. Slow that thing down a ton. Lester Johnson ripping by the Cold Train, top sportsman machine. Into high gear, it still runs 418. Hey, pal, what's going on? How are you?
Hey, man.
I'm good. How about you?
I'm hanging in there.
Close to home this weekend? You close to home?
Oh, yeah. An hour and a half.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Just like here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially
like fuel prices.
I saw a truck about her crying.
Oh, I know. I have filled mine up twice yesterday. Even at 30 gallons of pop would make it cry.
The weather was still coming.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Maybe some Sunday deal, but it is what it is.
Well, Sunday was pretty good. Saturday's supposed to be sunny, 73 degrees. Craig Sullivan coming at you.
trucking down low. Still goes 387. Sully them got him a hot rod after some chassis work. Nice job, guys. Closing staging lanes at 540, 540. Schaefer back in another car. Mod shop. Henderson Trucking. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Help yourself. Chuck in the house. What's going on? MGB. Nice, nice. Once again, lanes 540 shut down. Once again, hit that like and share button, man. Hit that subscribe button. We get 25,000 followers, and maybe get some people that want to advertise with us. Maybe we can make a living. Diesel fuel's expensive. Another Mountain Motor Pro Stocker coming around the corner. But first we got Robin Davis in the Outlaw trimmed Pro Mod car. can tell you that wind has got a little bite to it. Another Mountain Motor Pro Stocker coming up. Thanks, Greg B8153. Thanks for subbing. We work hard at this. We got some great equipment that we get to use. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe, man. Thanks for tuning in. A little 3-hour live stream today. Thanks to the IHRA for working hard and getting this thing in. Fair amount of cars here. More coming. I see the Patriot coming back. The Patriot's coming back. Coming at you, this Mountain Motor Pro Stocker, Larry Pierce. Decent run for Larry Pierce. First one we see from him today. Tony Scott coming around next. Tony Scott in the IHRA Pro Stock class. IHRA Pro Stock. Looks like Larry went really long down there. I don't think he's in the ditch, but he got all the way to it. Oh yeah, he did. So we'll be under a slight delay. Long ways away. That thing's really zoomed out. I apologize. Weather forecast looks pretty favorable here Friday and Saturday. Sundays doesn't look good. Driving back in the rain on Sunday. Go back. Once again, track keeping a diligent eye on some weepy areas down there. Patriot ran about the 60-foot cone. He's in line of coming back. Looked like it shook or something. I couldn't tell. Sounded like the throttle hung partially open and chutes came out late. Thanks, Tom. It's hard for me to see looking through a tiny monitor. So. Looks like the car is getting rolled back. Hopefully it didn't get in the sand, didn't mess it up, so good deal. All right, he's off the racetrack. I don't believe he went in. Get some traction compound going down. Lanes close at 540. We'll run them out. So thanks again for all of you riding with me, man. Thanks everybody who believes in what we do. It takes a lot to do this week in and week out. Thousands and thousands and thousands of miles driven. We're super blessed to have this opportunity, so thanks to everybody on that screen, top, bottom, sideways. That's what keeps us in business. Oh, blame it on me, Lugnut, come on. Don't blame it on me. Turn the camera. Yeah, I should have went with 4 cameras today, but I really didn't think we were gonna test, so that's on me. I'm gonna buy another one of these long-range transmitters. I'm pretty happy with that thing. See how far away we can get. Lugnut saying the camera operator sucks. Golly! Big shout out to the whole staff here for getting this racetrack ready, man. We had tons and tons of rain. Yes, you'll be able to view the entire event tomorrow on IHRA TV on YouTube, IHRA TV on YouTube. Fantastic live stream, great coverage. They do a very good job. We'll be uploading some highlighted videos. No, I'm just busting your chops there, Luck. Once again, hope you enjoyed the little condensed show today. Thank you. We got some show. We got over 1,000 people watching. I'll call that a win all day long on the weekdays. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Maybe we get to 25,000 this weekend or early next week or sometime. People watching these videos. Help a brother out. Okay, for all the people looking on, where's a great place to go eat dinner around here? Oh, you eating dinner already? Wow. Let me see if I can spin around and show you the Ferris wheel. Old thing's got quite a few miles on it this year. Here we go. I believe that's Tony Scott. Tony Scott coming in an IHRA Pro Stock class car. IHRA Pro Stock class car. Beverage there and then ended up at the Mexican place since it was Cinco de Mayo. It was pretty good, but it was expensive. Maybe I'll do meal down tonight. Beer's cold there for sure. Okay, Lake House Diner, I'll look. I haven't been over to the lake yet. Oh, back up and do it again. There you go. Be smart about it. Whoops. Stop. 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 Gonna reach in. Change the program profile a little bit. Do it again. How sexy does that thing look right there? Woo! Grateful to have the Patriot team on board, racing for veterans their first year together. They're making a change to Outlaw Pro Mod, man. I'm excited about that. What's up, Christopher King, my friend? I hope you're doing well, brother. All right, let's see if the tune-up making any difference. It did not. Look if he's got another one in there. Does he have 3 in there? A lot of guys got 3 two tune-ups. Has he got 3? Oh yeah, he's going in there and turning it up again. twice, 3 times, you're out. Got power windows on it though. Once again, here comes the Patriot. The big tire Patriot Outlaw Pro Mod trim. Yeah, I'm not sure who's tuning Kai's car this weekend. I'll have to go over there and be nosy and bug him. Peter Norton coming around in the 68 or 69, or whatever it is. Not sure he'll run 2 classes, I assume, since he's got 2 cars here. Have to see what's going to do what. Go in here. Yes, Empire Wayne, I plan on coming. I hope I can park over there in my spot that I always have, where you guys were nice enough to put me a power plug in. That's where I want to park. In there. It was supposed to be 500 for a tech card. I don't know what the condensed thing, if they shortened it or not. Above my pay grade. Maybe the CO2 bottle wasn't all right or it was empty. Well, that one may run on something else besides the CO2. She was on a rail down low. They'll have it figured out in a couple more runs. Good day tomorrow. Wish we could get one more in today. That was a Patriot, the big tire outlaw car. In fact, what do I want to say? IHRA Pro Stock car coming up. IHRA. Yeah, Wayne already talked to Jerry. Hopefully we're all good. Bubba and Scotty ran earlier today. They are here. looking at the racetrack. Peter Norton coming around in Old Faithful. B-Rad behind him. Know that I'll be uploading content. I might not do much tomorrow, do some filming, uploading content the rest of the weekend. You can check out the full event on IHRA TV on YouTube. Live and free. Yeah, Carver's back there. Come on, man, let's get 1,000 likes. We can do it. Let's get 600. Let's shoot for 600 likes and a couple new subscribers. Have not seen the Candyman team yet. Once again, tomorrow's kind of a sportsman day, so a lot of pros don't arrive till late tomorrow or early Friday morning to be ready for qualifying sessions early Friday afternoon and Friday evenings. If your favorite racer, you hadn't seen them today, don't sweat it. Some test other places before they kick up. Peter Norton coming up, Peter Norton. Like it's nothing. $63,209 for Norton and Old Faithful. Yeah, there's unfortunately Tulsa's this weekend too. Midwest, hope they have some good weather. They deserve it. B-Rad coming back up in the Luminasky machine. Jason Lee behind him in the Pro Charger Coast Packing machine. Time's getting short. 6 more minutes to stay away tomorrow. super healthy for B-Red. Once again, that's one of our small tire Bratz cars, so no time shown for him. Here comes the Coast Packing Pro Charge combination. World's fastest Pro Charge car, I do believe, on big tires. That is a Chevy Lumina. You are correct. It didn't sound totally right, but remember we're only testing. If they get it to run so far down at racetrack, they'll know it make the trip, so they'll lay the data over. So he's on a limited budget, so probably saving parts and pieces. It might have got up on a wheelie bar, I couldn't tell. Couple long cars coming up, couple long cars. that one figured out. Only 2 above. We're getting closer and getting closer. Here comes that Corvette Roadster coming back. Once again, all classes 8 mile this weekend due to some weather concerns. All classes 8 mile. Time to do some work. Young Mr. Harris back in the alcohol dragster. The ultrasonic machine coming around. Sullivan coming around. Let me run and peek what else we got coming on. Sage lanes should be closed. We're going to run them out. Thank you all for riding along today. Help a brother out if you can. If you're a subscriber already, thank you very much for watching. I don't think Sunday is going to be utilized nothing but rain by the way the forecast. I think Saturday looks good. We should be able to get it in. It's an alcohol motor, so I don't know. I don't think they're running. I'm not sure if that's top dragster or not. I think you need to look at a plaque. Where they're parked, they're in the alcohol pit, so I think it's an alcohol motor. lady dragsters around here somewhere. We didn't see any today. Phil is coming up in the ultrasonic alcohol funny car. Taking a look at the racetrack. Once again, torrential downpours of rain overnight. Not a lot of sunshine this morning. Very cool temperatures, but we've seen some great prasses. Seen 349 from some Chattison group. A couple Pro Mods, low 60s. Let's see what Phil is can do coming up. Turbo John in the house. What's going on, my brother? We don't get to be around alcohol cars much. Certainly don't get to be around nitro cars very much. Enjoy the bonus content. Yeah, I did a lot of racing back in the day at Eastside. I've been in Waynesboro, Virginia. Phil Ayers 369-208. Getting it done. Craig Sullivan at the ready line. We're going to put a little glue down. Sullivan got Tony Scott back. Kyle Canyon. Another very long alcohol dragster it looks like. So stay tuned. We got some great action coming up. Finish strong. Once again, thanks everybody for watching. I don't blame you. I don't think you learned anything today. righty, here comes Sullivan. Here comes Daryl. Again, Kyle Loftus, 1320 video, passing away unexpectedly last night. All right, Tony Scott's back again. Let's see how many times he gone back up and go forward. That was pretty cool. I did enjoy that. Lanes are closed. You'll see a fair amount of cars, so we'll run them out and enjoy the show. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, they got a little further. Job, Phil. Finally got something to work with. 67's pretty decent for these conditions, except they just had a bunch of chassis work done. So happy for Sullivan. Cow Canyon coming around a little brat's car, Cow Canyon. no-time class, but they have got it figured out. Good job, guys. So again, we're winding down testing here. I hope you enjoyed the condensed show. Hit that like button. Got a top sportsman dragster down there to come around. Had to get him off the racetrack up there. Yeah, that was a pretty daggone cool burnout. That thing's burnt the hides off this small time. Robert Davis coming up in the Outlaw Pro Mod. Robert Davis. For a minute. Wow, still with 367 at 175. My goodness. That thing was off the rail. Top sportsman dragster over there, shorter wheelbase. Got 433 on the board. Let's see how accurate he is. Once again, National Trail here up outside of Columbus, Ohio. National Event Facility, now owned by the IHRA, called Darana Raceway. All right, the low car today, the Chatterson Vodka Friday Machines. I believe it's Stoud's Barbecue on board as well, coming at you. Went 349 earlier today. Let's see what he's got for us now. Hard to believe one whack to the 60-foot cone is still a 6-second car. Lester Johnson's back, Lester Johnson's back. Jason Dragster went 349. Peter Norton went 63, I think. Somebody went 61. Alcohol Funny Car went 68 or 69 at 8 Mile. Lester getting right up there on top. $404 for the Top Sports Machine. 404. Once again, Jason Grimma and the Mount Motor Pro Stock Machine. Jason Grimma. Just pulled it down like crazy when it let go of the clutch. Wow, just bog. Bubba Green is back. Bubba Green is back. It's Scotty Cannon. Top exit headers are still in place. 417. She was good till she wasn't. Got a little sachet in her, and Bubba says, not today. She's pretty good down low. They'll get it figured out. Peter Norton back around the bubble top. Peter Norton back around this brand new car. The bubble top, as we'll call it. But she got running hot. Let's see what she can do. Peter Norton in the bubble top. Bubble top is fast. I'm not sure what class he's gonna run what in. He got two cars. I'm sure he'll run two classes if he's got enough motors and enough help more than anything to run two cars. Wow, 363, Peter Norton. All right, long car, long car. Burnout over there. Did you hear it go up in the high gear? Let's see what he can do, or she. Racer X, Racer X. Only a couple more cars left. I think Kyle Kelly and Jangalanga should be our last car, but don't hold me to that. Jason Lee coming up next. Jason Lee. Hungry as well. Yeah, pretty close to the number, pretty close. Once again, if you've never been here, there's a road that goes across the racetrack up there. I'm not sure if they shut it down or what they do. It's got a stoplight up there, but how good is that? All right, Jason Lee coming at you. Canadian bacon. What we eating that on? Pizza? Take the pineapple and real bacon, please, for 100. Still goes 368. Wow, that thing is on a tear down low. Good day in the morning. 25 miles an hour slow, maybe 30. 368. Kelly and Jenga Langa. Tracks. Once again, I think that's gonna do it. Appreciate everybody watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Some show was better than no show. Once again, huge shout out to the IHRA, Jimmy Bradshaw, everybody that made this track come around. Great outing. We saw some good times, so we'll catch you later. Once again, like, share, subscribe. Appreciate the support for those of you that donated earlier. Can't do it without you. Let's listen to the announcements.
The pump truck will be on site from 11 to 3 every day. There is also a QR code that I think you got. But you can scan that and get them to make sure they come to your place.
Once again, thanks everybody for watching. Let's see if he's going to say anything important.
Is that the P8, that's the one right here behind the tower, it will be closed at 7 p.m. That's the gate right here at the tower. That's the B gate. It will be closed. The A gate, the A gate. That's the main one that you came in. That one will be open and manned throughout the evening. So if you are coming and going, you must go through the A gate.
Once again, you can watch the remainder of the event on IHRA TV on YouTube. YouTube at IHRA TV.
Will be on site all night. And that gate will be manned all night. So if you need to come and go.
All right, let's see if he's going to say anything else before we get out of here. Later.
Oh, and I just remembered the third one, Darren. I'm excited. Shower house is set up and operational. We brought in the shower.
Oh, shower house. I got my own water, but I might run out. We'll see you guys later. Have a great evening. Thanks again for watching. NC